So I'll wake the F up this morning because I, quite frankly, have not slept and I'm tired. But I did want to talk about this particular photo that is behind me. And this is the little Nas X pregnancy photo. And um, the internet is mad. People are upset. They have opinions, and for me, as I look at this and I say, as a 40-year-old black gay male, I look at what this 21-year-old is doing, and I'm in, part of me is in awe, that there is this young baby is able to live his truth and knows himself well enough that he's doing these things knowing the hate that he's going to get, knowing the hate that he's receiving, knowing that people are going to say stuff and feel a way about what he's doing. And sometimes I think we, as especially people in the LGBT community, are so worried about our safety and who is in our circle, family and friends, that we don't fully express who we are and all of the facets of that for fear of retribution. And what what this baby, he's a baby, what this baby is doing is making everyone confront their own internalized homophobia, their own internalized feelings about what masculine men are supposed to do, and what people are supposed to do, and how they're supposed to act. And it's tough because on one hand, I get the things that people are saying where they're like, what are we going to tell our kids, and what are we this and what are we that. um and you know but on the other hand, I'm also like, let this boy live. Let this boy do what he want to do. If he want to put a pregnant belly on and say he pregnant with his album, let him do that. If he want to get on stage and kiss a boy, let him do that. Y'all been letting girls kiss on stage for years and nobody said anything about it. Y'all have you know been letting women showcase their sexuality and bisexuality for years, and a man has never been able to be free and a sexual creature. A gay man has never been able to be a free and sexual creature on stage. And I look at this from the eyes of, I wish when I was younger I had a little Nas X to look at and see, and while I may not have done all of the things that he's doing, just knowing it would be okay to be myself, and it'll be okay to live in the skin that I'm in, and it's okay to just be who I am. And with all of those idiosyncrasies and all of those little things that I did as a young person or a teenager or even in my early 20s, to just like, all that stuff was okay and I didn't have to feel shame about it. And so I have a very strong tendency when I see people say things about this boy to go to bat, because damn, he's like, he got it. He found the cheat code. Like, ever since he came out of the closet and said, "I am a gay man," people have been coming for him and coming for him and coming for him. And he, whether he internalizes that and takes that to a dark place in his head, you don't see him struggle. He just continues to do the things that he is going to do. You know, when I saw the Montero video, I was like, they told him he was going to hell, and he made a video about it. That's dope. You know, he did the video where he was at prom, and he was grappling with his sexuality and, feeling terrible and all of that stuff. And, nobody paid that any attention because it wasn't scandalous. It didn't have any, all it was a message and saying, this is something that that millions of people are going through. And, nobody batted an eye. Nobody looked at that and went, that's cool. That's, we need to do better as a society to make sure that young gay black boys feel comfortable in their skin. And, and so then he comes out with the Industry Baby video, and all people are thinking about is, oh my God, he's naked. So what? Lil' Kim been naked forever. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj been naked forever. Cardi B be naked all the time. But because this black boy is a gay man, it is all of a sudden a problem. And what are we going to tell our kids? And what are we going to do to this? And what are we going to do that? Meanwhile, your kids know the lyrics to the nastiest songs on the planet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you tell your kids. If I had kids, I would say, this is a young black man who is living in his truth. His truth. That may not be your truth, but that is his truth, and this is how he wants to express himself. And however you want to express yourself is okay. He ain't hurting nobody. He ain't calling nobody no names. He ain't talking about shooting and robbing and killing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about making bitches ass clap. He's not disrespecting women. All that stuff gets a pass. But because he wants to be on the internet and be weird, we got a problem with it. And I want us to do better. I want us to be better. I want us to really get to a point where, it's where he doesn't have to do this. Or if he wants to do this, he can. And nobody bats an eye. You know what I mean? Where if Billy Porter wants to go to the Oscars in a dress, nobody's like, oh my God, Billy Porter's in the Oscar with a dress. What is he doing to the kids? Nobody. They only talk about what are we gonna say to the kids when it's shit like this. You know what I'm saying? When it's stuff like this. But we watching Power and watching all the, letting people just get killed and all of that stuff. And, we don't ask what that's doing to the kids. We letting them play Grand Theft Auto and shooting up prostitutes. Nobody's saying what's that going to do? What's that going to do to the kids? These are, I feel like we got our priorities fucked. Like, real talk. And I'm not bashing nobody for doing nothing. Like, I don't have no kids, so I don't have a dog in this fight. As far as that is concerned, what I'm saying is, for me, as a gay black male, I know what he is going through. I know what people are saying, what would be saying about him, regardless of whether he did this shit or not. Regardless of whether or not he put the videos out he put out. regardless of whether or not he, was twerking on the devil. They would be saying terrible shit to him and about him. And what he is doing is he is taking that same shit that y'all say under the guise of, we of whatever your reasoning behind it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always come up with a reason to say the shit that you say. But he's taking all of that stuff and he is turning it around. He is giving it back to people. And you hate it. You fucking hate that he is doing this. You hate that he has the gall and the audacity to live in his skin and do what he feels like doing, because he is not hiding in a closet, because he is not trying to be somebody he isn't, because he is literally telling y'all, I'm going to take everything that you give and everything that you say to me, and I'm going to turn it right back on you. I guarantee you somebody was like, you acting like a woman. You out here being like a woman. You want some female shit. So he took this. I want some female shit. Fine. Watch me be pregnant with my album. This is the type of shit that, and then you're like, and then people are like, well, why is he doing that? I'm sure that there's some, gay men that are tired of him. Yeah, there's some self-hating gay men in the world. Absolutely. There's some people that don't rock with what he's doing. Cool. Not everybody that's not rocking with what he's doing is self-hating. But you got to ask yourself, and this doesn't matter whether you're straight, you're gay, what your gender is, where what your race is. If this makes you uncomfortable, if this makes you feel a way, you need to ask yourself why you feel that way. You need to ask yourself why you can't let this boy live. You need to ask yourself why that is something that triggers you. But the other shit that happens with murderers and killers and all the shit that we grew up with growing up doesn't bother you. And that's all I'm going to say on that. This is 12 minutes long, and I didn't even want it to be this long. I'm going to go back in my room and go to bed. But at this point, this man is an expert level troll. This man is doing what he got to do. This man is out here giving y'all a dose of what you need. You know what I'm saying? And you can hate it. It's a hard pill to swallow, boo. I know it is. But hey, it is what it is. And that's it. I'm done. This was a little espresso shot for y'all. It was a little video. Like I said, I'm not doing a wake the F up this morning because I'm tired. It's 7:48. And but tonight, weather permitting, hopefully the weather will get better and we'll be able to be at Market Days for the LGBT Festival, KC Market Days. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to be hosting, which is why I got to get my ass to bed because I need to have a fresh face. I can't be out there with the puffy eyes and tired and shit. We're not doing that. At any rate, I love y'all. If you feel a way about what I'm writing or what I said today, feel free to send me an email, text message, whatever. It's all good. I said what I had to say. Yeah. Cool.